So I haven't really slept for a couple of days, and I'm really feeling tired and worn out, and beaten up. Yeah, I need to tell you this. On Monday, I got into a cognitive warp. Remember I mentioned about those? Remember before I mentioned me doing stupid stuff? I had concluded concisely that on Monday that the fact was that Ella did not love me. And of course he's right with me, kind of egging me on a bit, like not really, blowing a lot of trumpets, but she never said she could be a friend. She didn't tell you this. So, forgetting completely that we've said all kinds of other things as well, and particularly you've said all kinds of other things as well, I forgot all that stuff, and I forgot everything we meant to each other. And I was out of my mind, literally, when this, like, cognition kind of flows from it, you understand, this, like, and kind of the idea is to have things fit, and so this kind of cognition flow, all fit, boom, right? This is the only deductive reasoning possible, even though I knew it wasn't at the time, I knew, but it also congrued with my deepest horror, my deepest fear. And kind of like you and Al are just sitting around laughing at me and seeing if the moron will even remember his fucking name this time. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so I got into a real I was going to hurt you. I wanted to hurt you. And I was going to. Except the moment I decided what I was going to say to you, my internet crashed. It didn't crash, just didn't work. It didn't crash at all, in fact. The computer didn't crash. It's just a little sign, when the sign is just kind of, like it showed that it was working on my computer screen, but it wasn't. And somebody had disconnected it. And so I theorized that some fucking pervert at Bell sat around waiting for the moment my fucking prepaid, internet. Like, I pay my bills, 6 months, a year in advance for this shit, right? So some fucker must have just, up, disconnected, don't tell him nothing, right? So furiously, on top of the deductive reasoning I'd already come to with you and God, and so I am ballistic. I'm thwarted every which way I look. Inept, lazy motherfuckers and fools, right? These goddamn kids are wasting me another fucking incarnation again. I gotta go through all this fucking shit again because these fuckers are so lazy. Anyway, by the time I got to the Union Center, which is a very prominent shopping mall right in downtown Toronto, a perfect storm was cooking up. And I walked into the doors of the mall, and as I got past them, I could see that I'm losing my mind. This is what's called losing your mind. And about another 20 paces, I was abundantly clear that I had no hope. Like I'm losing my mind. The perfect storm's happening, and there's imminent disaster going to happen around here. There's really a big problem. It's going to explode, and so I was helpless. And so after telling Alan to go fuck himself, pointing out to him that I was his slave, not his mooch, and there's a fucking difference. Anyway, I have to ask him for help. I'm in this fucking mall, going out of my mind, and I hadn't made it to Belcanto yet, right? And so he does. He does. And So we've been having quite a conversation since. And so Monday afternoon, I got back from Bell Canada. Absolutely fuck all accomplished. I go into the head office, rip the fucking head off the first person that's handy there, and get them to get me to so somebody can help me. And I get on the phone with somebody who allegedly can help me, and he can't understand English. So, after reciting half the alphabet to this individual, about 6 or 7 times, at least 5, I'm not exaggerating, 5 times over, at least 4 for sure, 4. Anyway, I felt like 1,000,000 times over. He's still asking me to repeat the fucking thing. So I basically told him to go fuck himself. I'd get somebody handy, somebody else. And I hung up on him. Walked home, and on the way home, God's saying, "Well, you're dangerous right now." I said, "Yeah, I know. Like, what's going on?" And I said, "We're gonna have a little talk, okay?" And so we did. We've been talking ever since. We always talk, but I mean, this is kind of like I lost my mind, and I've been thrown in jail for crimes that I didn't commit, and crimes that never happened, by ignorant ghouls and vampires, and dealt with horrific cunts slavering their piss and vinegar all over my person for some kind of sexual kicks. I dealt with Emil. I fucking live with the motherfucker, right? Like, doesn't unhinge my mind. But the thought that you and God didn't love me, I'm just putting up with me. You were putting up with me. God kind of loved me, but you're just, when's it going to be over? I'm not going to go into the detail of the fabrication that I'm capable of, but I do have a compelling use of graphics, let's put it this way, and so I'm guilty of the most egregious dereliction of any kind of rational duty whatsoever. I mean, I had no due diligence, nothing. Boom, it showed up. That was it. I exploded. No. I wanted to hurt you. I did. And I was going to. And I couldn't. And so, anyway, so Al and I are back at my place, and so I said, and by this time I'm calming down a bit, and I'm saying, well, I better, I gotta talk to her because, she's gonna be, wondering what's happening. He says, no. He said to me, no. He says, you're still mentally unbalanced, like you're still out of your mind. And I looked, and he was right, like, it's taken me, this is Wednesday. It's taken me 2 days to actually come to some sort of rational senses with this. But the reason began almost immediately, and the thing is, so this talk Ellen and I had was a lot about you, and I'm beginning to see that I'm really wrong. I'm big time wrong, and so I'm wanting to. I'll go across the street and send her an email. Just not an email, but just put something on the blog saying I'm tied up. I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or whenever. Just don't worry about me. She's going to be wondering what the fuck's going on. And of course he's pointing out, well, I thought she didn't love you. He was 5 minutes, or no, half an hour ago, he told me that she's using you. It was like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. I mean, I fucking hated you. And him. Both. I was done out of here, fuck you. Taking cab to the next universe is Fort de Fer. Understand? Like, it's just fucking livid. And these creatures that are responsible for all this aggravation are just disinterested or hiding if they picked up on a clue. Pope quit. Anyway, it's like, so I can't tell you that you're safe with me anymore, or Sasha or Damon. Like, it's never happened to me before. Never, nothing. Even beating on Cosmo, nothing like this. Nothing. So, I don't know how you feel about this, but like, I'm not safe for you. Not completely anyway. If you leave me, I just might kill you. Well, if you leave me and laugh about it, it might drive me out of my mind. I'm glad to see that's not true. And how I found out is I've had to be with you missing me for the last 2 days as well. And the first day was quite something, and the second day it got easier. I think Alan would have been speaking with you. He wouldn't tell me that he would. I think he did. Anyway. So, you and me and God together make a hell of a team. Anyway, I do love you. I do. And I don't hate you. I didn't mean all those terrible things I was thinking about you. You never heard. And if you still want me, like that's the truth. I hope you do, but, I understand, I wouldn't want to be with somebody I wasn't safe with. Pretty much anything else, though. I don't think I get too upset about it, but start doing shit like that, I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, I'm very tired, worn out, humbled husband of yours, my darling. And I've written you a bit of a Valentine card, and I'm just finishing it up now, and it'll be on the blog tomorrow morning. I hope you take a look at it and consider yourself hugged. And to know I am grateful for you, like stink on a stick. What's on your pipe and smoke?